25-15 and 25-14 in the second set. So an even lower output for the Lady Maroons in set number 2. Tell us all about it, Anne.
Well, set number 2, UP had a good start, and we were saying how, the body language has changed. But again, it was all about consistency and being able to sustain it. That moment when Ateneo started to score the points again, nahirapan itong UP bumalik. And we also saw how, really Ateneo, one of the strongest offensive teams here, gave UP a difficult time. Look at that. All those quick setups. Great distribution of sets by Morado. Okay, nahirapan talaga yung UP.
Which ended up with a 2-0 lead so far. And looking for a 7-1 team standing are the Lady Eagles. They were able to even get some points from Ana Gopico, and then that was the point that ended the match of a service ace on a curved serve from Gia Morado. Maris Layog will see action for UP here in set number 3. They were able to get the errors down, UP.
But really lopsided when it comes to scoring the point. 16 as opposed to only 9 that was scored by UP. So that is a big problem for UP. Unang-una, kailangan nilang gawin dyan to get a good pass to help Estranero set up those plays. But equally, all the attackers to also step up, especially here in this crucial third set.
While the points are coming from everywhere here.
On the side of Ateneo. Kahit sinong bigyan ng bola ni Morado. Look at this. Maraginot.
Please refrain from using the flash while the game is ongoing. Thank you. That's an illegal attack by a backrow player, Point Ateneo. Please stop using that flash while the game is ongoing. Thank you so much for your cooperation.
Trying to control the flashes here as the game is ongoing for Ateneo and UP, the crowd. 2-0. Let's check in with Denise Dinsay right now.
Sipag at siyagalang girls, that's what co-captain Gia Morado told the Ateneo Lady Eagles to encourage them. Now in timeout, sabi rin nga ni Kusai to play Thailand, which means that they should play like they did in Thailand with fast movements, service aces. Now this is actually mentioned by Kusai a lot during timeouts, kaya nga biro ni Bea De Leon na hindi na sila Pilipino, but they're more Thai now. Balik sa inyo, Boom and Ann.
Very much, and well, you talk about Prince. Coach Tai has his whole paw over this team throughout the years now, transforming everyone into his liking, skills-wise, attitude-wise.
Yep. And it's really contagious. Very happy person kasi itong si Coach Tai.
But when you talk about the training,
ibang usapan yun, Boom.
walang happiness daw dun.
Oh, ibang usapan yun.
Kausap mo yung mga player. Inconfidence, they'll tell you. And again, you came from a different system, different coach, but it's the same system. You know the training has been so tough for you.
You're not looking forward to.
3-all, umabot na yung dito courtesy of a PLDT Ultra Fun Serve. But these coaches do that in training so that everything becomes second nature on the court during the game.
Yes. Hindi lang madali. It's not easy to get there.
Service error by Isa Monte. Let's go quickly to Ninya Alvin.
Boom and Ann, alam nyo, for today gusto lang ni Head Coach Gary na maglalaro lang ang girls at lalaban sila. Ayaw niya na kung magkakamali man sila, titingin kagad sila sa kanya at mag-apologize. At kung manalo man sila, sabi niya, good. Pero kung matalo sila, dapat hindi sila mukhang kawawa and they must be graceful amidst defeat. At bago nagsimula na ang third set, sabi ni Assistant Kate Delara, nalaban lang sila this set at wag silang bibitaw. Boom and Ann?
Especially at this point, you're down 2 sets, you're down 2 points. Correct, Nina. This cannot get out of hand.
And Coach Jerry made a very good point. A lot of the coaches wouldn't mind losing, against a strong opponent. But how you lose is actually something that they're very particular with. Ang gusto nila maganda yung ginagalaw, maganda yung laro.
The Ravenas are in attendance. Big fans of the sport in general, obviously. Pico with a 3-point lead for the Lady Eagles. Another bump set. Carlos is sent back. The blocking of Ateneo on her has been good in this set. De Leon gets the set she wants. Molde dives. Dorod keeps it alive. And Layug sends it to the other side for a chance ball. Reverse set. And Morente puts it away.
Sharp attack.
Again, the setting of Morado. Like a ball is on a string. Look at that.
And what's even better is that ikaw yung setter, tapos sinet mo yung bola ng ganun. And you see so much power also in that offense.
Good first ball for UP. But this, no check ball there for Ganaban. So it is a 5-point lead in a crucial set. Number 3 for Ateneo. The second round just started. So let's look at the schedule of Ateneo going forward to end the second round. UST, FEU, NU, and Adamson and UE, and then our rivals again to end it all on April 8th, just before the Holy Week break, if I'm not mistaken. That is the schedule. I'll show you UP schedule later as Ganaban able to get a point. They cut the lead down to 4. Has to be a collective effort now for UP.
Serving Maris Lyle.
Batangenya is on deck. Little blocker for UP. Catching the tape of the net.
Clearly disappointed in that service error.
Now, Coach Tai, you saw him there, caught by Direk Alneri. Pointing to
The target.
which is again Isa. Carlos in the middle. Great anticipation, but that block from Ateneo. They have a chance ball here. Everything is coming back to the end.
And everything falling into place here for Ateneo.
Freeze instant replay. De Leon for the kill. 10-4. 6-point lead. Chance ball again. Morente able to get a hand on it. Ganaban. And Morado finds a 1-2 play, clicking for her. 7-point lead.
Ateneo always with a very comfortable lead.
Yun eh, kaya kung ikaw UP, naghahabol ka na naghahabol lagi.
Tsaka ang hirap basagin ng confidence ng Ateneo because right now, Ateneo obviously is in control of the game.
Soft attack by Ganaban. Finds its way through the block. That's the lead down to 6. Early here. Set number 3, 5-7-11.
Service error.
Not gonna help.
Parang killing your own momentum, obviously. The air sucked out of the balloon, so to speak.
Parang tumaas na ng konti and after the air, down again.
Doro. And they're able to keep it in play. Maraginot finds a way. About the number 1 spiking team. Just really right now, they're just swinging at everything.
Mataas lang yung porsyento eh. They're just making sure they don't commit as much mistakes.
First ball problems.
Forces them to get that free ball.
Point UP.
Oh, a net violation.
By Gia. Point on an error. UP.
Serving Pons Carlos.
Oh,
Elbow.
yep. Goes to the net. This one's not going to go through.
UP. 4 touches.
Need a run here. Talking about UP. They're down 6. Cut shot. It's out.
Lucky streak here for UP as Ateneo commits some errors.
5. Down to 5. Good serve. Castañero opens up to Molde. Molde attacks quickly. Joust at the net. And nobody home. He can't do it. It's funny, she had to shrug Morente away.
Akin na to.
So she could get to the ball.
But, you know, she had the right thing in mind. Look at that. Alam ni Bea na walang tao.
Fine.
Ako na. Walang tao sa likod.
This time. But it's still a point for UP.
Ali Buitre.
Tolentino not in the right position to get that ball.
Maris Layo back in the front line.
Serving Ali
Ali Buitre will
Buitre.
be serving. Again, corner, pocket. It's Ana Gopico's turn.
And she's been real good quality minutes here for Ateneo. No? Every time she's given a set, she makes sure she gets a point. Or if not,
What a save.
It's an ace.
pinahihirapan lang talaga ng Ateneo and making it difficult for UP right now.
16-9 is the score, courtesy of the best server in the league, Gia Morado, with a service ace. Let's check out the schedule of the UP Lady Maroons here in the second round. First game is Ateneo. It's not going to get easier.
Builds up.
Reserve with Captain Gia
That
Morado.
UE and then DLSU, Adamson, NUUST, and FCUFCN. Layug. Tan. And that's a good point for Marist. One last run here. Although we are in the middle of the set, they need a run here. Look at Morado and the numbers.
31 excellent sets in this match.
4 points.
Boom and Iris looking at each other. Her momentum's sending her to go forward, but instead of siguro yung natural ano mo is you'll set it in front, ano? Set it to the back.
Reverse set on a bump.
Uh-huh.
As you see the UP basketball players in attendance. This one catches the line.
Even all the luck on the side of Ateneo. Alam mo, ang
Yeah, again, the basketball players, Magic Seesaw with us here.
At ang kulang ngayon sa UP lang na nakikita natin, Bruce. Again, we keep on seeing individual skills are there, but right at the start of the coverage, one of the things that Coach Jerry wants to see from his girls is maglaro lang. And right now, it's all tense. You can really see that they're very much pressured.
Yan nga, sinasabi ni Jerry, while you were saying that, kasi parang her hip, he was pointing to the hips of Dots. Parang ang tigas. Ano nga, tense. Give another opportunity here, Ateneo. Chance for UP to score here. Ganaban. Tan able to dig.
Ooh, communication.
Because they can afford a few errors here and there. They have a 19-10 lead. That's the biggest for this set. Gia chasing it. Sikat, tsaka si Gia. Hold this serving. Another reverse set on a dig pass to Mitch Morente that ends up as a Gatorade spike of the game for Ateneo. They are 5 points away from claiming win number 7. Carlos.
Good save.
Dorog. Carlos again. This one's out this time. Pasarte will come in. Buitre will march back in for Dorog.
Serving for Maris Layo.
Ayuga will move out. She had a service error earlier on. Now Pasarte, the service specialist.
UP has to work double time.
And she won't be converted back into a libero
Oh yeah.
for UP. They're going to stay with her as a service specialist. As Morente again able to score. Ateneo 4 points away from another straight sets victory over UP. And for the UP fans, this is going to be extra tough because this is also going to be 4 straight losses if they lose this one.
I'm looking at the numbers in their last meeting. It was 25-14, 25-19, 25-21. If it continues to go on this way, their production for this match, pababa pa.
The reflexes of Ateneo, as we've seen, they're just so quick with the ball. Yeah, been able to keep plays alive. In the middle, one blocker. That is tough. 22-13, and Kim Hekiliana will try to serve it out for them.
Serving Kim Hekiliana.
With that quick swing of hers, an unorthodox serve.
Better first ball for UP.
Yep.
And that's what we expect to see from UP. Buitre had such a great game against NU.
Carlos now, the service deck.
But equally, Ateneo will always have an answer. Para gano'n.
And you have to be here to see and appreciate how that play developed. Bea, hinatak talaga yung blocker.
Oo. And that's a sign of an effective center spiker, no? Kailangan you get your blockers from the other side to commit to you, leaving the other spiker open.
And the #1 spiking team in the league, proud parents there of Bea. The #1 spiking team in the league is a point away from win number 7, and again in emphatic fashion. This is probably their best spiking game.
Ooh, but
Jose says we're not done yet. That was her best spike.
and that's what we need to see more of.
Look at this. Perfect setup, perfect approach, and the perfect swing from Samoa. No room for error now for UP. Morado. It ends on a 1-2 play from the #1 setter in the league. Boy, she must be in a hurry.
Yeah, she wants to go home already. Wala nang setup. Well, she saw that opening.
I know you saw the opening, but
Man,
that court sense and the sense of distance and height, all of these things, and
accuracy, the accuracy of how she delivers it.
making Coach Tai proud there. 7-1, the Lady Eagles. 25-15, 25-14, 25-15, the confirmation of the win. We'll take a break, and we'll be back to wrap this baby up. We're back inside the Smart Araneta Coliseum for this wrap-up of a 3-set win for Ateneo, 25-15, 25-14, 25-15. Ateneo deals UP its 4th straight loss, and they propel themselves to 7-1. And it's all in the hands of our Gatorade player of the game, who is with Denise Dinsay.
Now, Gia, the Ateneo Lady Eagles live by 2 words aside from Harshong, which is confidence and happy. Now, where do you get the confidence from?
We got the confidence from each other in the team and from Coach Lai and the coaching staff and everyone supporting us. So.
How about the happy?
Same. Lalo na inside the court, we really make sure now we're happy all the time.
Okay, can you do a sample of that happy?
Sample na.
And there you have it, our Gatorade player of the game, Gia Morado. Back to you, Boom and Ann.
Thank you, Denise. When you're in 7-1, you can celebrate all you can, I guess,
Oh,
right?
definitely. They're in a very comfortable position, and a lot of confidence also with this lineup of Ateneo. So far, they've been performing well, and also the mas importante dyan, they're very consistent.
Very good mood also for them. Why Gia Morado? Why was she the best player today for you, Anne?
Well, I think for this match, we've seen how Gia had to do a lot of miracles to make those plays happen. And yun nga yung sinasabi natin, no, as a setter, hindi namimili. And that's why they're able to score all those points.
And the winning point, of course, coming from her on that 1-2 play. Kiefer Rivera and the Blue Eagles side celebrating the 7th win against the 1 loss against National University, which I'm sure they would like to get back. Okay, let's talk about UP real quick. 4-4 all of a sudden. And
they were off to a good start in this season, but what happened was when they started losing, they're unable to recover, unable to find that magic that they need, to get back the spirit, to get back the momentum on their side. You'd see that in the games that they play, Boom, they would sometimes have a good start, a good run, but they're just unable to sustain it. Could be something that they need to address, as it's mental, skill-wise, they have it there. Pero yun nga, it's all about the attitude, and it's all about wanting to really win the match.
they're going to go up against UE next. A chance to try to get a win, to try to get our confidence back before they meet LaSalle on the 19th. UE will be their March 15th matchup. Okay, but before that, of course, we come back here to the Araneta Coliseum tomorrow, Sunday. Men's volleyball will feature Ateneo and UP at 10 a.m. That's how we start. That's how early we start here. So we invite you to come over to the Big Dome for men's volleyball competition. Then we rest a little, and we come back at around 2 in the afternoon for another set of women's volleyball games here at the Araneta Coliseum. 2 in the afternoon, we see the FEU Tamarals, who are going to be trying to really bounce back from a sorry loss the last time out against the Adamson University Lady Falcons, who are still looking for their first win, while the DLSU Lady Spikers, who dealt FEU that dominating loss, or that they won in dominating fashion, will go up against the NU Lady Bulldogs, who won last time in 5 sets against the UP Lady Maroons. Hey, happy birthday, Lian Salango from ABS-CBN Sports. Sayang, di kami umabot sa pagkain, but happy birthday. Anyway, your thoughts on the matchup tomorrow, Anne?
Well, it's gonna be exciting again, of course. Makikita natin these teams want to get more wins as we progress in the second round, especially our main game, LaSalle and NU.
LaSalle looked very sharp in their match against FEU. 3-set win. So let's see if they can duplicate that against a revived and revitalized National University Lady Bulldogs, who pulled off a 5-set emotional thriller of a win against UP. For Andrew Mulia, Denise Dinsay, Nina Alvia, I'm Boom Gonzalez, and we'll see you tomorrow for more of the UAAP here on SNA.